Mr. Investor, welcome back to the channel, baby. We got some juicy information today. We gonna be talking about the Rangers, baby. Bionano Genomics, the BNGO Cowboys. But you know me, I go far and beyond. So I decided to go and email one of the world's top leading scientists. Do you recognize him? Ho, and I managed to get a reply. But before we begin, I just want to say on this channel, I want to bring you the most unique content, the gems of information that I can. And if you love and appreciate my work, please subscribe to the channel, drop me a thumbs up, hit me with a comment down below. And if you want to send me any donations or tip, which are greatly appreciated, please look in my description box down below. Within the description box, there's a PayPal link and you can drop me any amount. I really appreciate you guys and it means the world to me. Thank you for all your love and support, and I hope you enjoy this video. So what I'm picturing with Bionano Genomics is I want to know what's going to happen here over in England. I want to know what people are thinking, how they're going to innovate, and what the plan is for the NHS. If you guys don't already know, in the UK we have this NHS, which is the National Health Service. It's basically an umbrella term for the publicly funded healthcare systems of the United Kingdom. Sometimes to see the progress that we've made with the NHS, I have to look into their long-term plans of the past. So I looked at their long-term plan, the NHS's long-term plan in 2019, and if you scroll all the way down to page 87, on this page here you'll see enabling productive working. So within this document, this file, I found a name here. What they were planning to do was ensure that NHS staff are making the most of their skills and expertise, and how this will form a critical component of the NHS workforce implementation plan. So the NHS went for some advice. They consulted Professor Eric Topol, who is currently leading work to consider what education and training changes may be needed to maximize the opportunities of technology, artificial intelligence, and genomics within the NHS. So they highly value this man's word. His conclusions will inform our workforce implementation plan. Now, I didn't know Mr. Eric, so I went to check him up. Eric Topol is a famous American cardiologist. He's a scientist and an author. He's also the founder and director of Scripps Research Translational Institute. 67 years old, at the top of his game. Looked him up on Twitter, 500,000 followers, and he's actually followed by a lot of the BNGO Cowboys. So I wanted to get his opinion. If the NHS values his words so much for innovation, for digitalization of the NHS, and for genomics, then he must have some serious insight into genomics and how genomics can actually transform healthcare. So when doing further DD, I looked to his website. I wanted to see what he's currently working on, and it says that his research focus is on individualized medicine, using the genome and digital technologies to understand each person at a biologic, physiologic, granular level to determine appropriate therapies and prevention. He then stated an example talking about this medication called clopidogrel. This is an antiplatelet medication and it tries to reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke in those high-risk patients. So he wants to focus on personalized, individualized medicine, genome, and digital technologies. And he wonders why. What is the reason why such a large population of people don't respond to this medication? So can we use alternative treatment strategies to prevent blood clots? And then I went to drop Mr. Eric an email. I said, baby. I said, hi Eric, I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. My name is Miguel, I'm a third-year student. I'm super fascinated by genomics and how it's going to change healthcare. I told him I've been reading into the NHS 2019 long-term plan for healthcare delivery, and I saw that the NHS value the work you are doing on helping transform it. I was wondering if you think whole genome sequencing, WGS, will be built into newborn screening within the NHS, and also if innovative long-range technologies can help find the structural variations that WGS misses, like long reads or optical genome mapping. I also dropped a bonus question in there and asked him about AI impacting and improving healthcare delivery. Now, this is a man who uses his words effectively. He's a man of very few words because he probably has such little time. And the only reply I got back was yes ×3. Yes, yes. So Eric believes that whole genome sequencing will be built into newborn screening within the NHS. Innovative long-range technologies can help find those structural variations that whole genome sequencing misses, so long reads and optical mapping. With Illumina winning hundreds of millions of pounds worth of deals in England, delivering whole genome sequencing for England's NHS Genomic Medicine Service, processing 300,000 whole genome equivalents and up to 500,000 within one contract, we have to put the connection and ask the question, where is Bionano Genomics in all of this? Within this nature.com article, they're saying that the application of full genome genome analysis is super useful to diagnose rare monogenic disorders. Remember, short-read sequencing does not give a complete representation of the genome. For example, exome sequencing does not detect the majority of structural variations, it cannot create chromosomal maps, and it misses variants in exons that are not captured efficiently, rarely detects repeats, and misses non-exonic variants. Even whole genome sequencing, WGS, it gives 9% additional diagnostic yield compared to exome sequencing. It cannot detect all structural variants, especially duplications, inversions, and translocations. So within this study, they were testing the diagnostic capabilities of what they call full genome analysis. This was using link-read sequencing technology alongside optical mapping. And in this study, they used none other than Bionano Genomics optical mapping. The future is here. It's only a matter of time. Professor Eric Topol believes in his opinion. This is a guy that actually consults the NHS. He is saying that it is coming. Whole genome sequencing is coming to the NHS, and it doesn't find all the structural variations. So you're going to need this long-range technology in order to find the other structural variations and get a full genome analysis, a full piece of the puzzle. Within this long-term plan, they said that they want to use molecular diagnostics, and over the 10 years, the NHS will routinely offer genomic testing to all people with cancer as well. So we're not only talking about newborn screening, but take a look here. The NHS wants to routinely offer genomic testing to all people with cancer for whom it will be of clinical benefit, and expand participation in research. Patients are going to benefit from this research and innovation enormously. It's going to prevent breakthroughs, that is going to enable prevention of ill health, earlier diagnosis, and more effective treatments, better outcomes, and faster recovery. There's some news over from our lovers of sheep in Wales. Such a stereotype. Love all the Welsh men and women. The new £15.3 million invested is going to support a national focus on new services. Wales is now investing in these major projects. They're investing £15.3 million to create a new state-of-the-art genomics facility at a site in the north of Cardiff. Remember, back in July, the UK also opened some mega labs to bolster the fight against C19. They opened one of them in Leamington Spa. So the thing that we're looking at is it just going to be a processing center for C19? You know, what is the long-term plan for these mega labs? Back then in July 2021 on the gov.uk website, they said that they've processed over 200 million C19 tests, including over 100 million PCRs. But what happens after? So they're expanding their efforts and capabilities for C19 and other health security priorities. So this might just be for, you know, new variants that could turn up, or could they possibly utilize some of these mega labs to run tests on other comorbidities? Considering in 2021, the leading causes of death over in the UK was led by dementia and Alzheimer's disease, then ischemic heart diseases, then they stated it was C19. It was then followed by malignant neoplasm of trachea, bronchus and lung, and cerebrovascular diseases. So what does malignant neoplasm of bronchus and lung mean? It is a type of cancer of the lung. And then the group that is cerebrovascular disease includes stroke, carotid stenosis, vertebral stenosis, aneurysms, and vascular malformations. The word stenosis itself means narrowing, so some of these cerebrovascular diseases can be caused by narrowing of the arteries and atherosclerosis. And when atherosclerosis happens and there's a buildup of fat, cholesterol, and other substances in your artery walls, this can cause your arteries to narrow, blocking blood flow, and it makes it more likely for a blood clot to form. So could the mega labs also be used to look at the leading causes of death, look at the most prevalent diseases that are causing mortality in the UK? So I hope you found this video valuable and interesting. Please know that this is not financial advice, it's for entertainment only. I believe that Bionano Genomics has a part to play in the NHS, and this is the reason why some of the key sites in the National Health Service have adopted Sapphire for optical genome mapping. And I believe it can be used across a lot of different industries. We're talking about food industry, agriculture, we're talking about pets as well, and we're talking about human health. I believe that it can be utilized for every single comorbidity there is, including mental health. Any disease where, you know, it's a disease of structural variation, I believe optical genome mapping has a part to play in helping find diagnosis, help finding treatments, help finding biomarkers that could be used for targeting sites for personal medication. But these are just my beliefs. Let me know your thoughts and feelings down in the comments below. Let me know if I'm right, let me know if I'm wrong, let me know if there's any information that I've missed or any information that you think would be useful. And last but not least, thank you for supporting the channel. I love you guys. Hit me with a thumbs up, drop me a comment, and if you want to drop me any donations, I have a PayPal link in my description box below. Love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Mr. Invest a lot, over and out, baby.